What's going on YouTube? Chris with CB Model Works. Welcome back to the garage. So what you're seeing here is a 55 Ford pickup that I'm trying very hard to do light coats of this Tester's root beer from the can. But this stuff, a lot of it comes out of the can as I'm painting. So if it looks like it's spraying kind of heavy, it's because it is. So this build is for the 2023 Unified Scale Automotive Content Creators Group build, put on by Luka and Mark. Matthew at Model Car Videos chose the kit this year. So I primed it with Mr. Servicer 1000. You can see a little bit of bare metal foil on the hood there. I'm trying Rob's technique where he puts the bare metal foil on, then paints, and then takes the paint off to show the emblem. I'm going to try and see how that works. So again, trying to do light coats, but this stuff it sprays heavy from the can, so doing the best I can not to get any runs or anything. I got lucky and didn't get any, but I was a little worried there for a minute. You'll see on the next coat, when I put on a wet coat, it's pretty heavy. So I'm going to do this one a little differently because I waited till the last minute to get started on it. I'm kind of rushing a little bit to get it done in time. So just going to show a little bit of the basic painting and then spraying the chrome stuff. And then we'll just switch over to me with a reveal of the finished product. So on this one, I did get some aftermarket 3D printed wheels. And I used an engine out of another kit, which you'll see in a little bit. You can see here on this second coat, that stuff goes on pretty thick. So I'm trying to be very careful because I was kind of scared I was going to get some runs on this one. And I did not have time to repaint this thing. Started painting about a week before it's due, so I do really like how this color came out though. So as I said, I waited till the last minute on this one. Spent a lot of time doing mock-ups because of the different engine and the wheels. Trying to adjust the suspension and the ride height and everything. And then waited till the last minute to start painting it. And as of right now, as I'm doing this voiceover, it's Friday at lunchtime. I'm sitting in the break room at work. And I need to put this video out on Sunday. And I still haven't even done the final assembly on it. So I was in a bit of a rush to get this done. That's why a lot of it's not on camera. This is Tamiya gunmetal acrylic. And I just absolutely love the way this came out on those wheels. Great looking color, but I felt like something was missing, which we fix later on. Now the chrome stuff, I did decide to keep the bumpers. I kind of like the look with the bumpers instead of without. I stripped all the chrome with Easy Off Oven Cleaner, cleaned it all up real good, sprayed it with the all-clad gloss black base, and then this is the all-clad chrome on it. And I'm purposely not going too heavy just because I want it to be a little bit of a darker chrome, but I didn't want black trim. The truck itself is going to have the body color trim, but the chrome stuff, I still wanted it to be chrome. And I think it came out pretty good. I do like the all-clad stuff. It works pretty good. So I went and changed my mind again and decided I wanted a silver lip on the wheels. I thought it would look better instead of being all gunmetal. So just spraying the lip with the all-clad, and then that's about all we got on camera. So we're going to switch back to me for a final reveal. All right, here we are. She's all done. Going to apologize in advance for any noise. I'm out in the garage and I've got the garage door open and it's kind of windy out there, but it's also kind of nice. Trying to enjoy it before the freeze comes and gets us tonight. So I'm really happy with how this one came out. This is definitely one of my favorite builds to date, just with the finish of everything. One thing I did not get on video is doing the clear coat, which was Tester's Wet Look Clear. Did 2 coats of that, then polished it up. Wheels are from Jay's Resin Wheels on eBay. All the chrome done in all clad. This front emblem here, I used Rob over at Time Machine Scale Models. He showed a technique of doing bare metal foil under your paint and then scraping the paint off to show the foil so you get the chrome emblem. and I definitely like how that came out. Yeah, very happy with this build. Very happy with the stance. Obviously, I did not use the kit engine. Let me move the camera here. You can see I've got the blown Cobra engine tied up in the back there on a tire and a ratchet strap. Made myself a little cardboard box, some spare parts in it. Let's see if that'll focus. There we go. Just got the fan and alternator in there. And it is in there loose. I tried to do wood grain. Not completely happy with how it came out. I used a Molotow pen to do the rails. Painted it like a wood color and then just kind of dry brushed over it with a black to get the grain. I mean, it's okay for my first attempt. This little splotch right there is from a big drop of the Molotow dropping out of the pen. We'll cover that up with something else. Interior is pretty basic. Just did a, can't really get in there very good. Just did a tan and white two-tone body color on the dash and steering column and steering wheel. Went with the white gauges. Bare metal foil on the wipers. So obviously I did not use the kit engine. And I decided to be a little bit different on this one. I know a lot of guys were doing the coyotes and the big blocks and stuff like that, and I decided to be weird and do it different. So what do you say we pop the hood?
Hey, pop the hood.
Pop the hood?
Pop the hood. No shit. You know what? This will decimate all.
You are correct in assuming that is not a Ford engine. That is a Nissan RB26 twin turbo that I borrowed out of an R32 Skyline kit. It actually dropped right in. The mounts, I don't know if you can see them, right down there, actually went right on the subframe with no issues at all. And then underneath is kind of basic. Went with the silver frame. I had to custom the exhaust and I ran out of time, so I didn't get to clean it up as much as I wanted to. But I did, if you see the axles, I was able to keep it all-wheel drive, which is really fun. So all in all, super happy with this build. This is, like I said, by far one of my favorite builds I've ever done. I just love the way this thing came out. So thank you all for checking this out. Thank you, Luka and Mark, for putting on this group build. This was my first time entering in it, being a newer channel. Thank you to Matthew at Model Car Videos for picking this kit. And I'll roll in a few pictures. Thanks for hanging out with me today. We'll see you in the next video.